Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. What's going on? I hope everyone is staying safe, staying inside, and just doing everything possible to end this pandemic. But that is not what we're talking about today. No. We've heard enough about this whole shit. Let's get into some Blu-rays. So, I have got seven titles from the last 2 months. This is actually February and March. Unfortunately, I really didn't buy much in March. I actually don't know if this is all from March or if I got a couple in like late February, but basically these are all from the 1 month. It's probably like over like 35 days, but honestly the deals aren't going crazy, and that's the biggest thing at the moment. I haven't seen many deals at all. The biggest deal at the moment, which I think is a really good deal, and I'm so close to capitalizing on it, is the buy two get one free on all Blu-rays at JB Hi-Fi. I'm really excited about the deal, so I'm just waiting for a 20% off day. If they do like Wacky Wednesday sometimes, I'm hoping just one of those bad boys pop up, bang, I can capitalize and, go a bit hard, because it's literally every Blu-ray. But I did get 7 titles. I got 2 steelbooks. One I did buy from JB Hi-Fi. The other one I bought on eBay because it is a out-of-print one. And the other 5 I got in a $5 bin Blu-ray, basically. It was like, actually, I think it was 20% off on that one. So it was like $4 each. So it was a steal and a half. But let's get into them. The first one, we're going to start off with Joker. This movie is phenomenal. It really is. I've talked about it to death. Everyone knows how good Joaquin Phoenix is. But we'll talk about the steelbook, because it's what I've got on my hands. This is a steelbook that went out of print, which is crazy for DC. It's crazy for most steelbooks that aren't Marvel, like Avengers, pretty much. Or like, because even like Captain Marvel stayed around for a long time. Ragnarok, I'm trying to think of the newer ones. Spider-Man, they stay a while. It's just the Infinity Wars. So I think, in recent memory, I think it's like the Infinity War, Endgame, Spider-Verse, and Joker were the ones that like didn't even last a day. There might be some ones I'm missing, and there's definitely some ones that go out of print in a couple of months down or whatever, but these are the ones like day release was really hard to find. I ended up picking this one for $70, which is only $20 more than the original price, and it is worth more than $70 now. So that's my biggest thing. These steelbooks are worth a lot of money, regardless of if the movie's worth that much money. The steelbooks are dope. Now, let's get into the art. I'm trying, I can never see what I'm doing, so apologies if there's any glare, but obviously you have Joaquin Phoenix's Joker there. That bang bang. I like the color scheme, it's very nice. The back, you've got that pose that became iconic. Now, one thing I really want to discuss, we'll look in the side, I can't see behind. Okay, so it's pretty much only one image, so I don't have to remove the discs, but it's just him doing his makeup. But the spine. Tell me if you've ever seen this before, because I could be missing one, or you might have seen one before, but the spine actually goes down, which is something very interesting, because if you can see any Blu-rays behind me, the titles are there so you can read them that way. If you get a title, it's meant so you can read them that way. This is red so you can see them there. I don't know if I have a movie behind me that I've never noticed for, but this one is something I noticed when I picked this one up. And I think that's really cool. I don't think they should do it because some of the names aren't long enough, but I think for that one it works. And the next Blu-ray does what I was talking about, which is The Lion King. That's how spines usually look, so it's definitely different. The Lion King, this is the remake, the live-action edition. I really like this steelbook. The colours are beautiful. Obviously, beautiful there as well, but if you can look, you've actually got the characters here as well, the animals, and I think this whole thing looks really dope. I can't even tell you if that's Simba. Like, I don't know. Like, the lines look so similar because it's live action. The back is really cool as well. It's a nice steelbook. Now, the movie itself, it looks like all the art's on this side. I'm not going to bother with taking these out, but obviously, name should be there. That's my big thing as well. But this movie, I think the biggest thing, it made the same jokes as the movie did, so it was still a fun movie to watch because you're watching the same movie. It just had no emotion. It had no heart. I think that was the biggest thing it was missing. And I think that's the first Disney live-action remake that I went, yeah, you missed the mark. Now, I haven't seen Dumbo, but I did enjoy Jungle Book and that had animals in it. I enjoyed Beauty and the Beast. I enjoyed Aladdin. So that was the first one that I was like, alright, I enjoyed it for the remake. That was the first one. Like, the remake is the reason I enjoy this movie. I think I even gave it like a B-, which is a good grade because I had fun with it, but everything was the remake to the T. The shit they changed, they didn't really do much. No emotion. So that was the one that I was like, I'd say didn't like is a strong word because I did enjoy it. So let's say it's the first one I think was not at all necessary. Moving on. $5 Blu-rays, this next 5. We have Before I Fall. Have not seen this one. I like Zoe Deutsch. She's just really talented. I think she's very funny. I liked her in Zombieland a lot. I'm interested to see, this obviously isn't a comedy, so I don't know what you know, I'm asking if she's funny, but I like her. I'm interested in this movie. I think this is the one where, if I remember correctly, she was like, she's either like dead and she can still see, like she's still like wrote like a ghost or something, or like, is it like a kind of Groundhog Day thing? Holiday to change absolutely everything. I'm not going to bother, but we'll find out when I eventually watch it. This ones I did miss that I thought about watching when I was watching everything, but I missed it. Another one of those exact cases with Collateral Beauty. Very interested. I've heard mixed things about this movie, so I'm going to find out myself what I think about it. It looked really emotional by the trailer. I was actually shocked. I was like, yo, this trailer's low-key getting me, so we'll find out. But Will Smith, again, he's a great actor, but he's very hit and miss with some of these movies. Middle School, The Worst Years of My Life. This movie is funny. Griffin Gluck, the main guy in this movie, he's also in American Vandal. He's the main character in that. He's also in Just Go With It. He's a very funny kid. He's like, I think my age, maybe a couple years younger. He is very, very funny. I like his things. I'm interested to see the full movie. I saw a couple of scenes. I think maybe half an hour. So maybe like the third of the movie initially. I thought it had some potential. Probably won't be good, but we'll try it out. Now, this movie I have not seen, but I've heard very good things about, and that is Sing Street. I have no idea. I know one of the actors in this is a Kiwi, and he's on one of the shows I watch, and he kept advertising he was either in it or loved it. So I don't know if it's a New Zealand movie or if it's, you know, whatever's happening in here. I honestly don't know. But I love musicals, so I'm interested in the movies, but I've heard this is really good. It's kind of like, you know, that says even in the back, you've got The Clash, Aha, Genesis, Duran Duran, Jam, The Cure, Spandau Ballet, so it's got kind of an old school 80s, I want to say, vibe. I don't know if that decade is correct, but the vibe is for sure there. I've heard good things, so that's why I bought that one. And the last one is Gravity. I have not seen this movie. This is the last movie I've got to watch of the Blu-rays I own that I've heard really good things about. I'll turn that in a different way because that sounded awful. Basically, I'm doing a list of the top movies of the decade, and I pulled together a list of Blu-rays that I own that I haven't watched that are contenders, that people talk about that are like, yo, this could be in that. Like, if we're having a discussion of best movies of the decade, these movies are in that discussion. So I was like, alright, I'll do everyone a favour and try to watch as much as I can so people can go, oh, what about this? What about this movie? You didn't mention this one. It's like, I want to be like, yeah, I just didn't think that. I don't want to be like, oh, I just hadn't seen that one. So I'm trying to watch everything. This is the last one of those movies that I got to watch. It's meant to be mesmerizing. It's literally like an hour and a half, so it's a really short movie. I was very surprised. Like, I remember I asked Siri, I was like, you know, gravity runtime. They're like, 1 hour and 30 minutes. I'm like, as if. Googled it. 1 hour, 30 minutes? Nah. IMDb, 1 hour, 30 minutes. I'm like, this movie can't. This is a classic, like 2 hours, 2 hours 30, 2 hours 45, 3 hour movie. Apparently it's an hour and a half, so I will get onto that one. That is the update for the months of February and March. Again, I don't often combine the months, but here we are. Again, I want to reiterate, make sure everyone's staying safe, staying healthy, staying home. That's the biggest thing, guys. I'm not going to tell you guys the shits to do or all the things that everyone's saying, because everyone's heard everything. Just don't be an idiot. We need to get life back on track for everyone. So I think the biggest thing is everyone just stop being dickheads and we can stay inside and get this over with and go back to life, because it's really affecting a shit ton of people, not just financially, but mentally, and plans of the future are fucked for a lot of people. A lot of people's 2020 has been ruined by this, so hopefully if we can get done with a lot of it and do it quickly and smart and effectively, then people's plans won't be ruined for the entirety of 2020, maybe just the middle chunk, not even 2021. I don't even talk about if it's still happening in 2021. That is it, guys. I've got a video planned, and I'll tell you what it is. It is Pedro's Movie Talks video that I recorded with him last week, the day after I did Alex's. Sorry, that's the wrong way around. I recorded Alex's the day after I did Pedro's. Pedro's is up right now, so if you guys want to go and watch that Movie Talks video, we talk about his top 10 favourite videos. Here's from the Brothers Binge, and the second half Brothers Binge is Alex, who I recorded the next day with, and that's going to come out next week. I initially didn't want to bring out Movie Talks so close together, but because I recorded them, back-to-back days, I just thought I'd get them out for you guys. So again, videos every single Thursday, Australian time, so you want to get lucky and bring it up on a Wednesday. But that is it. I've blubbered on for a very long time, probably because I haven't seen you guys in a long time. I missed a couple of weeks due to a holiday. I was in Thailand, now I'm quarantined at home, so I've got really time to watch a lot of movies, watching some of these, blabbering on too much. Thank you guys again. Make sure you do subscribe. If you've never seen before, I just passed 250 subscribers. Thank you so much. Comment below whatever you want to talk about, but of course, have a good one.